Beyond the veil.
We are going beyond. Beyond.
Oh my god, the Illuminati's, I'll shoot them.
God. Alright. So
let me do the ruly thingies before we do the campaigny thingies.
okay. Let me bring up my paint.
Oh, I have both sheeps muted. There we go.
Ah, the setup for a new game. It's always fun.
The game is going to be so much more easier once we actually know each other's secrets.
No, my secret you will never know.
Never?
Like, you might be able to coax that at me at some point, I don't know.
My secret is kids can't lie to me.
No, they can lie to you. You just have an improved chance to determine that they are.
Yeah.
I can't lie to kids.
You can't lie to shit.
Well, I can attempt, but it's very unlikely that it'll work.
He could lie all he wants, just people have a tendency to know when he's doing it.
Alright, Rand, where are you?
It's doing its thing where it's like, blah, 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 there we go.
What? You may need to change your code.
Alright. I'll be ready.
Does Wesley's character have a name and description?
Leslie, do you have anything?
No. Well, description's simple, you know, like 6 foot, medium build, white, brown hair, brown eyes, short hair, you know, that kind of stuff.
You have white hair?
No, white, brown hair. It's like me, just more muscular, I guess.
Okay.
So I have Johnny and Theodore and Ram.
No, I don't have Rand for this one. I have something else.
Ramsley.
No.
What?
Ram's a lot.
Hang on, let me load up a random name generator.
Do I have to have a last name, or I could choose a first?
You can go with first now, but eventually you will have to have a last name.
Your name is Edwin Fowler.
No.
Curtis McKee.
No, I don't like the name Curtis.
Everett Maynard.
These are stupid names.
Stephen Ramos.
You know, I'll go with Bruce.
You're my puppy.
Hey, Bruce.
Oh god, Bruce is the name of your dog?
Yes.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck it, Todd.
Johnny, Theodore, and Todd. The odd couples.
Couples. Yay for 2 being, or 3 being 2 now.
I said plural, so there's 4 of you.
Oh.
Let's just use the American
That's
version of
why
couple, where it's a
somebody's so
number of 2
normal.
or greater.
That's the American version of couple. I thought couple just meant 2.
No.
Alright. So we're on the actual basic rules?
Yes, we are.
Alright, let me get my screen back set up.
And I'm going to start off on page 2.
Let me get through these
Talking.
rules.
Critical success and failures.
Alright.
So in GURPS, a roll of 3 or 4 is always a critical success.
Oh. What's a 2 or 1 then?
It doesn't
You're
exist,
only
you're only
rolling-
3 stars.
Yeah, you're rolling 3 dice 6 for everything.
1, 2, 19, 20 don't exist.
A roll of 5 is a critical success if your effective skill is 15 or higher, and a roll of 6 is a critical success if your effective skill is a 16 or higher. And your effective skill is the number that you're shooting for after your skill has been modified. So if Todd wants to shoot that guy, and the guy is about 100 yards away, and he's using a rifle, he would get his +2 accuracy bonus, he would get whatever the range -2 that is, and add that to his skill, and that would give him his effective skill, and then he'd roll under that with 3d6. And if his effective skill was 16 or higher, he'd get a crit on a 3, 4, 5, or 6.
And if you get a 3 when your effective skill is 16, God just shat a gold brick on your head and it didn't kill you.
You wish. A critical failure is always a roll of... Wait. A roll of 18 is always a critical failure. A roll of 17 is a critical failure if your effective skill is 15 or less. Otherwise, it is just an ordinary failure. Any roll of 10 or more greater than your effective skill is a critical failure. So if your effective skill is 16, or is 6, and you rolled a 16 or more, it's a critical failure. 15 would be, or 5 would be 15 or more. So when you don't know skills, it gets dangerous to try and do things.
Don't fold origami when drunk.
Well, that
But
won't
that's
be
the best time to do it.
You'll get so many paper cuts.
Now, the fun thing is, I'll go over damage when you start taking damage, but just a heads up is if you ever drop below 1/3 your health, you start moving a bit slower and your accuracy drops. If you drop to 0 or below health, you start making health rolls to stay alive. If you drop 5 times your health below 0, and somehow you've managed to make all your health rolls with all the negatives up to that point, at 5 times your health, you just automatically die. At 10 times your health, you have no body left. So you want to avoid getting that far. Of course, it's more in depth than that, but that's the basics.
Alright, are you ready for me to start reading?
Yep.
In February 1st, 2014, the economies of the world have collapsed. Chaos and despair are the name of the game. Throughout the world, there are protests and riots as the EU tries to hold on to its grip, and the background is hurting my eyes. Nationalists try to defend themselves from their neighbors, drones, and unseen forces moving during this chaos. We've all heard of the Illuminati, Cthulhu, vampires, creatures that go bump in the night, the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, and tons of other stories like Hydraco getting raped on the bus on his way home.
Hey, it's only happened once.
Stories? That last one's not just a story. There are some truths in all of this. Some college juniors at UC Berkeley are about to find out whether they want to or not. There better not be a fucking Cthulhu in this.
I will shoot Cthulhu and he will die.
You will look at him and you will go mad.
I'll use a mirror.
Oh, yeah, you got the background.
Well, actually, I'm not sure if a mirror would work, because to look upon Cthulhu, would it not still be seeing his image through a mirror?
Well, it's like Medusa.
Your baseline character is a junior at UC Berkeley. They're in spring semester. They have taken out loans to afford the schooling. They have high C's and low B's, and they live in a shared school housing. They pay for meals out, cell phones, car, and gas, a part-time and or full-time job. My job is I work at an orphanage. Hi, Draco.
My job is... you guys will find out later.
Strip club. And Wesley? Or Ren?
I work at a gun store.
Woo! You'll have 100 points to spend under the character creation rules for GURPS, and anything that can be explained in the world is up for grabs. Think outside the box. If you want something not in the world or too difficult to master, then I'll let you know. I'm not going to guide you. And on that note, we were not with each other when we created our character sheet, so we don't know what the other person's really doing.
Which is why they don't know our work.
Yeah, Hydraco's a complete secret asshole.
And the point total's wrong. They're 150 point characters.
No, yeah, we added more.
Firstly, I thought it was 130.
Well, with all the additions I've added the last time I set up with you guys, it makes it 150.
Something to think of. If you want to be an Olympic athlete or a star quarterback, you'll have to think of what that means. Berkeley is famous sports college. You'd be famous, you have a full ride, a patron, or other things to spend your points. I like the fact that those are the examples you used and what we fucking land on.
I used those because I figured you wouldn't go that way.
I should have been an athlete that was retarded beyond reason. Like Sinton.
Haven't you had enough time playing a retard?
I don't know, retards are just so much fun.
Yeah, I haven't played enough time with the guy who just shoots things.
Keep the opening in mind, as well as following, as you consider what you want to roleplay. And now for the actual rules. You gotta look at the schedule for the classes of Berkeley. They have to actually be at Berkeley if we wanted to do it. You'll find out what our classes are when we actually go into it. Do not pick anything you do not want to roleplay. I am being vague for a reason. I do not want you to create a character that will fit the needs of the campaign. Remember that you are in a world of laws and punishment. Breaking the laws, like being a compulsive masturbator and masturbating in the middle of Central Park, bad idea. And also, how the hell did you get into Central Park? We're in California.
Very careful.
Frequent flyer miles.
And then
And
also
level
got your freaking waker. Fuck, I messed up the joke. Frequent wanker miles, because I need this completed anyway.
Frequent wanker miners.
Yeah, I'm not the only one who can't say it, okay.
I can't say ours. English accent.
Fuck you.
There are things that I will not allow for your character, but most things, if you give me a compelling story of how you managed to get something, no one else may convince me to allow it. Oh, no one else has convinced me to allow it. Alright, and I'm just going to let you guys read the rest of this because it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Go ahead and pause the video now.
Look, I make them move so they can't read it no more. They have to go back.
Ha 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 ha.
So, who's he?
Pick.
No idea.
I am me.
Pick which one you want. Like right now, quick. Because your
So
secrets
I
are
played a
really good.
gnome last time, and now I'm playing another, once again, the slowest character.
Your secrets are weighing you down.
The question is, are you
Oh,
a
you
tank?
have no idea.
Who's the redheaded chick?
Secrets.
Why are there so many secrets?
It's my mom.
Because Cthulhu likes it better that way.
Fuck you, Cthulhu.
Yay. Ta-da. Aren't you the spitting images?
No.
Maybe.
No. So let's see. Theodore is controlled by Hydraco.
Hi.
There you go. Now you can control it. Johnny, are you queer? Is controlled by Sheep.
I don't want to say yes to that.
And Todd. Dude is controlled by Ran.
Todd Dude, that's his name.
Dude.
Can his last name be Dude?
And I will do more stuff as we go along to the characters. You can add in your other stuff. But for now, you can move them.
And then, okay, so can Todd's last name be Dude? And then him get in trouble by the teacher, and the teacher go, Mr. Dude.
If that's what he wants his last name to be.